His preparation, because you never see him give away an at-bat. Been a very solid pitcher throughout his career. ERA around 3.5. What I like is he competes, he stays in the game, and he gives his team an opportunity to win.
First pitch, 7:05.
The wind of the pitch. Chop to first. And he handles it himself for the out. Now we take a check of the St. Louis Cardinals lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Alfonso Rivas.
And Boog, he's the table setter for this offense. Team leader and on-base percentage. I mean, that just gives your teammates plenty of chances to cash in and bring them around to score. Man, I used to love when I had a guy out in second base or third base. Easy to get those RBIs. Game after game, you know a guy like this, what he's going to provide and the opportunities that other guys are going to get in the lineup.
And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. And that one sliced foul. Got it by him for the K. Here's the second baseman, Brendan Donovan. That one misses. Ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
Popped up. Alonso under it. And that'll do it. And down in order go the Cardinals. And now it's the Phillies' turn. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here with my pal Siggy. On the mound for this one, Steven Matz. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip. But he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
Bottom of the first, stepping in, Johan Rojas. That's in there. It's 0-1.
0-1.
And now the lefty. And a foul ball. Right through there. Got him. One away.
Batting second,
Trey Turner at the plate. Another solid power season. Swing and a ground ball out to short. And that one finds its way through. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Foul ball there. On the ground at first. Off balance feed. There's one. Back to first. Double play. Nice job getting over, and that ends the inning. We played one here in Philadelphia, and there is no score at Citizens Bank Park. Second inning set to go. Here's Nolan Gorman.
Nolan Gorman.
Yeah, the right-hander back to work.
This hitter loves attacking the first pitch, so not giving him something to hit is a good move.
Clips a corner. Ricky Holiday, our umpire behind the dish, known as pretty fair umpire for both hitters and pitchers.
Yeah, I think that's right, Boog. There is a little inconsistency on the corners of the plate. You can't always be sure how it's going to go with those borderline pitches as the game progresses.
The wind of the pitch. Got him swinging.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that
one. Gunnar Henderson next up for the Cardinals. Late on that fastball.
0-1's the count.
Second inning here, no score. The shortstop takes the ball. Left-hand hitter waits. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. One down, base is empty.
That's a ball.
In the air, left field. Marsh moves under it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's two away.
Batting fifth, the third baseman.
Two outs, base is empty. Here's Nolan Arenado. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. And it's fouled away.
This guy plays third base like he's a shortstop, and he welcomes the difficult play. Can throw from so many different angles and makes really tough plays look very easy.
That one finds the zone. That's strike two. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy.
That's out.
Just off the outside edge. Now 1-2. That's down and in.
2-2 down.
Two down, nobody on. On the ground, out to short. Turner with the throw to first. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. 1-2-3 go to Cardinals. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here.
Kyle Schwarber.
A wind and a pitch. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Left-hand batter waits. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Pushed that hitting streak to 12 games the last time out.
Line drive. Fair ball. That ups his hitting streak to lucky number 13.
The Baker's dozen, Boog, and it doesn't seem like a huge number, but anytime you get to the point where you hit in every game for almost 2 weeks straight, that's a sign of what kind of rhythm you're in.
Here's Pete Alonso. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Step off, throw to first. Marsh back on a dive. Bounce to the left side. Arenado slings to first, and that takes care of Alonso.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Ford at the plate now. That's ball one.
1-0.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Next offering in there for a strike. And now it's even 1-1. There's a strike at the knees. Right center, that's well struck. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And they'll score first. It's 1-zip.
Comes through with the RBI. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
This is Bryson Stott. 2 hits and 4 at-bats during yesterday's ball game. Right side, hard hit. Gets it to first. Inning over, and it could have been worse. Phillies with a run-scoring double. It's an early 1-0 lead. Back after this on the show. Top half of the 3rd inning, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Jordan Walker. Walker measures 6 feet 6 inches, hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he's been touching home plate quite a bit lately, scoring 8 runs over the last 10 games. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Kicks and fires. And a curve misses outside. And a base hit right there. So a man on base to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. Outside low, and it's 1-0. Tying run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Good hitters count the 2-0. That one hooked foul. And a pitch. Fouled off. He was late.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
The pitch.
We got a full count.
Alberto Rodriguez into St. Louis on deck circle. Payoff pitch. Here's a high chopper. Jump throw across his body. And Contreras is retired. My goodness, Chris. He had to generate a ton of power in that jump throw for the out. Let's take another look and dive into the numbers from StatCast.
Man, that's an impressive throw right there. In the air, all the way from third base. You've got to have a powerful arm to play third base, but he just showed he's got more than enough. He's got to can it.
Alberto Rodriguez next up for the Cardinals. That one catches the zone. 0-1.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Next offering is in for a strike.
He's clearly out there throwing pitchers pitches in this situation. First base is open. He walks it. No big deal.
Popped in the air, left side. Settles under this one. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Now the 17th, Cedric Mullins.
Cedric Mullins next up for the Cardinals. He's 0 for 1. He was late there. Strike 1.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at bat?
Man on second, 2 down. Mullins checks his swing. Appeal down to third, and that's going to be ruled a swing. And the righty deals. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Misses. And a count 1-2.
It's a good take.
Man at second. That's a little bit low.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
The pitch. Ground ball up the middle. Turner on the run. Sends it over to first. Third out. The Cards leave 1, and it remains 1-0. Set for the bottom of the third, and digging in for Philadelphia, Brett Beatty. Mets back to work. Right back to him on the mound. Tosses to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Well, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
So the batting order turns over. Johan Rojas stands in for the Phillies. Struck out looking in the bottom of the first. And there's the strike.
0-1's the count.
One down, base is empty. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Up the middle, Henderson. On the run, throw to first. Just got him, and he was burning up the baseline. 2 outs, base is empty. Trey Turner getting ready to hit, and he's already singled in this game. And first offering is fouled off. Breaking ball, and that got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Runner first with 2 away. Bryce Harper now at the plate. He's 0 for 1. 0-1 to Bryce.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Arenado, they take the force out, inning over. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. On to inning number 4. It's the Phillies 1 and the Cardinals 0. As we go to the top of the 4th. Now up for St. Louis, Alfonso Rivas. Wheeler back to work. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
You know, these Cards, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
2 strikes.
And the 0-2. Got it. And that's the first out. Brendan Donovan next up for the Cardinals. 0 for 1 with a fly.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Just off the outside edge. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 gone.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch, top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
So 2 down now, and here is Nolan Gorman. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Two down, nobody on. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. Swung on, belted. That ball's carrying. Say goodbye to that one. His 24th home run of the season, and we're level. It's 1-1. 2 pitches, 2 swings. That one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. There was a sinker up in the zone. It looked like it came out of the pitcher's hand a little bit too early. Doesn't have the velocity that good four-seam fastball does. And at the plate, he didn't miss it.
Base is empty with 2 away. Gunnar Henderson next up for the Cardinals. Fastball for a strike. Good eye in that spot. Smoked to the left, base hit.
Now batter.
So 2 down. Here's Nolan Arenado. Grounded out to short in his first trip. That one fouled off. Henderson leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Two outs. That one the other way. Brings it in for the 3rd out. One for the Cardinals on the solo home run. All even at 1 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in Philadelphia, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Kyle Schwarber. As the lefty gets to work. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Yo, 1.
Yep, that ball went out.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he deals. Hit hard. That gets through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He was all over that one. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wheel on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. And takes low for ball 1. Runner at first with no outs here. And there's the strike. Line drive. Fair ball. Around second is Schwarber. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out. And he's got a double.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Pete Alonso. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Two in scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Right through there for a strike. Up the middle. Base hit, 1 run in already. Here's the throw. Runner stops at third, and they're at the corners with nobody out. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory, average going up, OBP, everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Harry Ford stands in for the Phillies. First pitch, and he just misses.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Grounder might be 2. Fired to second, and a run scores on the double play. And now for the Phillies, Bryson Stott. Grounded out his first time up. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Next offering is fouled back. 2 outs, base is empty. Gets a piece and stays alive. Oh, 0-2 now. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Chases in the dirt, slider there. And it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Phillies 3 and the Cardinals 1. New inning getting started, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Jordan Walker.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Right through there for a strike. That misses the zone, and the count even 1-1. That one is upstairs. A line to kick the pitch. That one misses. 3 balls and a strike.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
And that's ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. First time up, he grounded to 3rd. On the ground, 2 ball. Off balance feed, there's 1. Over to Alonso, double play.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
And up next for St. Louis, Alberto Rodriguez. In there at the knees. Righty to the plate. That one not close. And the count is 1-1. The Cards trailing by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th. And there's a ball.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
2 down, nobody on.
3 balls, 1 strike.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Next offering is in for a strike.
3-2.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. This one chopped to first. And he grabs it foul. That one blasted deep to right. That's back there. Gone. He shoots one out to right. It's 3-2. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. When you have a team that hits home runs at such a high rate, they can get back in the ball game so quickly. That's why that leadoff walk was extremely costly.
Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Swings through that one out in front that time.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Next one misses, and that's ball 1. 2 outs. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Cardinals do get one back on the solo blast. It's now a 3-2 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back at Citizens Bank Park, we head to the bottom of the 5th. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Brett Beatty. Here comes a pitch. Ball 1 there. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Ball to strike. The pitch. The other way, and it's caught for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Bounced up the middle, and that one handled. And he beats the throw. He's safe.
Boom, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
Man at first with one gone. Here's Trey Turner. Just missed. Rojas, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. That one is absolutely belted way back there. And caught on the warning track.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Bryce Harper to the plate. Step off throw to first. And he just got his hand in there. That one the other way. Makes the catch, inning over. Phillies strand one, but they're up 3-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter now, Alfonso Rivas. The pitch. Swings through that one.
0-1's the count.
Hits the corner. No balls, 2 strikes. And ball 1. The 1-2. And just misses with that one.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. We'll have some adjustments to make.
Brendan Donovan next up for the Cardinals. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Donovan, a former Gold Glove winner, 29 years old, and he was born in Germany. Popped up left side. 2 away down.
Up next to the Cardinals.
Now a chance for Nolan Gorman. He's already homered here in this one. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Good eye right there. And a foul ball. Not even close there. 2-2. The Cardinals down by a run, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Right-hander kick steals. St. Louis goes down in order. Redbirds down quietly. They trail it 3-2. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's some real power at the plate. Kyle Schwarber. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. That one finds the corner. Strike 1. Movement in the bullpen for the Cardinals. Tank Hentz, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Graceffo also throwing. The 0-1. On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. Pitch misses, and the count is 1-2. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Swing and a miss. Had him way out front of the slur.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took
Now
a couple
back.
of pitches to even that count off at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Brandon Marsh, the next to hit. His home and away splits there. Outside. And that is ball 1. Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul. Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Alonso in the box again, takes a strike. Kicks and deals. That's a strike, and it's 0-2.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Tapped out in front of the plate. And that takes care of Alonso.
Up next at Philadelphia, the catcher,
Harry Ford digs in now. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Runner at second, 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th. In the air, left field. Walker sizing this one up. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. 1 left for Philadelphia, but they still lead at 3-2. Top of inning number 7, and the batter will be the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. The pitch. Swing and a miss.
Well, I'm impressed with that challenge pitch right there. Even with this slim lead, this guy's not afraid to go right after these hitters.
Ball 1 low. That one almost got him. In the air, right field. Parker has a beat on it. Squeezes it, and there's 1 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Nolan Arenado next up for the Cardinals. Line drive. Makes the grab, and there's 2 out. Jordan Walker next up for the Cardinals. And that one fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. That breaking ball is in for a strike, and quickly it is 0-2. That one drilled left field. That's back. Going, gone. He sends it out of here. His 19th home run of the year, and we're all square. It's 3-3.
Wow, what a clutch swing right there. And now anything can happen in this game. Man, he just barely got that one out of here, and you gotta love the effort and left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off. It would have been a stunner if he did.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Wilson Contreras next up for the Cardinals. And that's in there at the knees. The next offering misses, and it's a ball and a strike.
Just 1 out away from 7 strong innings and just at 100 pitches. Man, pretty impressive. They've got to be happy with what they've gotten from him out there today.
And the right-hander deals. And another ball. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. We're tied now at 3 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th.
Tim Hens. His first test will be from the left side, and that's been a struggle for him this season. They've been seeing him pretty well and doing some damage against him.
Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott.
The second baseman, Bryson.
And the pitch. Outside low, ball 1. And a good eye there.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So it's a good take by him.
Next pitch is outside. And there's the automatic. Base hit. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line right to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters. And now, let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And the batter now, Brett Beatty. And that one fouled off. That missed by a lot. 1-1. Righty delivers. Runner takes off. Popped up. Arenado settles underneath it. Brings it in. Then there's one down.
Now back, center fielder,
And digging in for Philadelphia, Johan Rojas. 1 for 3. Now move to first. That's in there. Strike 1.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
And here it comes. Left field. Makes the grab. 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop,
Trey Turner with a chance now. 1 for 2.
Well, with pretty good speed over there at first base, I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try to break the rhythm and timing of a potential base stealer.
Next pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. Two outs. Swing and a bouncer. Now the throw to first on the run. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Phillies strand 1, still tied 3-3. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Andrew Painter.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
And now the right fielder, Alberto Rodriguez. He's already homered in this game.
Rodriguez.
And a pitch. In there at the knees for a strike.
0-1's the count.
And he grounds one to the right side. And that chance handled. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Back to the top of the lineup. And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Inside, just missed. Movement in the bullpen. Gregory Santos up and loosening in the pen. Barlow getting loose as well. One out, base is empty. Inside, just missed. Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And now 2-2. High fly ball out towards left field. This one's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track. And here's the first baseman, Alfonso Rivas. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. And there's a foul ball. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. He's got it, and that is that. And down in order go the Cardinals. Score remains tied at 3. Back here in Philadelphia, leading off, Bryce Harper. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. Pence back to work. Outside low, and it's 1-0.
You can expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. He can get up in the air and untie this ball game.
Wouldn't chase that time.
When you get to this part of the order, yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
Now 3-0. Kyle Schwarber next to bat for Philadelphia. Hit hard on the ground to short. Henderson over to first in time. Harper retired.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
So now the DH spot, Kyle Schwarber. This guy with light tower power. First pitch doesn't find the zone. All tied up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. There's a strike.
1-1.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Got him swinging for the K. He swung over top of the curveball.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment to get back on track. His team needs him.
Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. Curveball drops in there. Two down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. Down quickly go the Phillies. So no change in the score. It's 3-3. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Now at the plate, Brendan Donovan. The pitch. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
First pitch changeup, he gets a called strike. You got to really know who that hitter is at the plate in order to throw that pitch again and again.
The 0-1. And fouled off. The wind of the pitch. That one in the dirt. Now 1-2. And another ball. Just inside, and now it is filled up.
That's a really good take.
Nolan Gorman up next. And a pitch. Now there's a bullet down the line. That one hops against the fence. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask. Had a huge opportunity now to grab the lead at this point in the game.
Nolan Gorman getting ready to hit. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. With the go-ahead run standing at second here at the top of the ninth. Right through there for a strike.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boo. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
The 0-2. Back to right. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And he's in safely at third with one out.
Up next for the Cardinals, the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
Now up for St. Louis, Gunnar Henderson.
Well, first base open. Really no reason to pitch to this hitter right here. Put him on. Have the force at second first. Perhaps getting inning-ending double play.
And the 0-1.
1 ball, 1
Now a
strike.
pitch out, and perhaps they were protecting against the squeeze. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
1 ball.
Definitely a
2 strikes.
strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
The 1-2. High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul.
Now, pitcher's probably thinking he's a little late on that pitch, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed him up, not give him something off speed that he can handle.
Left-hand hitter waits. Pulls the string with the changeup. Struck him out.
Oh, that's a huge strikeout right there. Big second out. Infield was in. They were playing the full court press, and he got the swing and miss. Keeps this one tied. This next at bat should be a lot of fun. The odds of wiggling out of this just went up considerably.
Nolan Arenado next up for the Cardinals.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
Slider misses outside. Two outs. That misses the zone, and it's 2-0.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
At the belt and fires. Line to left. Here comes the throw. And he's in there. A run comes into the play.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
So digging in, Jordan Walker. Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
Contreras stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. And that one pulled foul. Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. Next offering is down low.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
2-2 now. Out to short. That ends the inning as they squander a chance to pick up some insurance. Cards on the board with this double. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Tanner Scott.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Pete Alonso stands in for the Phillies. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. And a pitch. That one missed. And now 2-0.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
One-run game, bottom 9. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a chopper. Henderson fires across the diamond. 1 out, bottom of the 9th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
And here is Harry Ford. First offering, and it just misses. One down, base is empty. Not close with that one. And now 2-0. Fall off foul. Too low, and it's ball 3. Bryson Stott on deck for the Phillies. Trying to close out a 1-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Rips one to right, and it stays fair. Now it rolls down into the corner, and now the tying run is into scoring position.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it. Really important at bat coming up now.
And now for the Phillies, Bryson Stott. In for a strike. 1-1.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. When you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
So the tying run at second, and that one fouled off.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or 2 on base.
Strike 3 called, and a slider at the knees.
Well, even if you don't feel great about it, you've got to swing the bat with 2 strikes in this situation. You've got the tying run out there in scoring position. Just put the ball in play. Maybe something good will happen. It just didn't look like he understood the situation.
Last chance for the Phillies. Here's the third baseman, Brett Beatty. Swings and misses. That's strike 1.
Just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but that's where he functions best.
With the winning run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Here's a 1-1. And that one just missed off the outside edge. And another ball. Johan Rojas waiting for a turn at the plate. Trying to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the 9th. The Phils down to their final strike. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
We'll see another payoff pitch. left side, and that is ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
When you go that deep into a bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
So the Philly batting order turns over. Here's the center fielder, Johan Rojas, trying to deliver as the hero. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
And fouled off.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
And that one got a piece of him.
Well, there's no hiding in this spot. Bases loaded now, and no more wiggle room for any more mistakes like that.
Now the number 2 hitter, Trey Turner.
You don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
It's amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never had a chance.
That misses, and it's 1-1. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cardinals hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Well, you take a tie ball game into the 9th on the road, you know that you've got some work to do. You got to score, but then you've also got to get 3 outs in the bottom half of that inning. They did just that today. Very well played ball game. Get this win on the road. Everybody's happy with the W.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 4 runners on base. For Philadelphia, 3 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 9 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.